All right, so today I'm going to be cutting a tuna. Now this might be a little bit longer of a video, so I might split it into two, the first half, the second half. First thing I do, I take a butcher's knife. I'm going to lift up the pectoral fin, and I'm going to angle my knife to come down underneath the collar. I'm just going to remove that collar. Now, there's a little bone right here still, so I'll come right underneath it. It gets cut into quarters. The bloodline runs down the center, and then you have the spine right there going down the dorsal fins. What I'm going to first do is I'm going to separate around the bloodline, cut on both sides of it, just opening that up. I take my knife and I run it all the way down. There's the line that runs right down the side of them. I'm just opening up the skin right now. Now, I'm going to try to take off the bloodline and the bones. Not all the bloodline, but just a little bit of bloodline and bones. I want to capitalize on as much yield as possible. So I'm trying to hug my knife to the bones inside the bloodline, all the way down to the actual spine. So now that I separated the one loin, I'm going to go ahead and come to the dorsal fin, and I'll open up the skin, going all the way down and all the way up. Now it gets a little bit thicker right up here, so you either have to push or you have to go a little bit over it. Now I'm going to lay my knife right on top of the spine and separate all that meat for the loin to come off. At this point, I can peel it back, separate the top loin. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the belly side. I'm going to separate the bones inside the bloodline all the way down. Then I'll spin it around, and I'm going to open up this tail part right here on the belly side. Just come in at the fins, open up the skin, separate the meat all the way up to the belly. Now where the belly is, I'm going to go ahead and split that open. Now the two bellies come together at the rib cage, and I'm basically just trying to go right in between them, opening up the ribs to expose the bones so now I can see them. I'll lay my knife flat on top of the other side's rib cage, separating them. I'm going to pop the bones open and remove the belly. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remove the ribs. This has the toro in it. Just going to come slightly underneath the rib cage. You're going to angle it right down, around, out that way, and now I'm going to be going down, but instead of on top of the ribs, I'm coming underneath them because I'm trying to peel the ribs right off of this belly loin. You come down to where the bones end, and then you're going to try to angle your knife back out to capitalize on some of that toro meat. You can separate this off and then come and trim this membrane afterwards. Just trim it all right off like that. Come right to the end, cut it off. That's the first half.